Hello. So today we are going to use Selenium DataSource API for our different automation work. So I will just show you some examples that how we can use this API for our data sources. So let me show you that we do have here some data sources already. Um, yeah. Okay. So we have here one XLSX file, one XLS file, one CSV file and properties file, and we will create some user-defined file also. So the very first thing which we need to understand is what basic criteria, what is the basic architecture behind it. So whenever we do have any kind of data source, basically in a structured manner, they always have some rows and columns. So what this API do, it basically takes the row delimiter first and then column delimiter. So let me just show you one by one that how we are going to use it for our work. Okay, so now the very first thing which I'm going to show you is we will import this XLX file. Okay, let me just show you what is this XLX file contain. Okay, so this is my XLSX file. So in this file basically we have three columns, name, class and mark, and we do have some rows for this. So let me just import this file for you. Okay, the very first thing which we will create an object of data table. So XLX data source is equal to new data table. Okay, so here I need to import the file. Fine, now my data table object has been created. Now I need to give some name of this data table object. So data source dot set data table name. Suppose this is my XLX data source. This is the name of my file. Now I need to import it. So I have to give the path of my XLX file. Sorry. So let me create one base path first. So there is my base path. My base path is there, and yes, it's here. Um, so this is my base path, and I will open my file name. So my file name is test.xls. So here my file will import it, and as I know that there are three columns in this, so let me just get it to the API. So it's dot row count. Okay, fine. So now let me run it. Yeah. So we have here core row count is 8 and the column count is 3. So I want to know that what are the name of my columns here. So what I will do, I will start my enhanced loop, and then dot get header value. So here you will see that the name of the columns is this. Now I want to get all the name column values, suppose. So here I will start one loop, go to data source get row count I plus plus. So now important part is I need to set the index of the XLS file. So so now that we've done this, I didn't write. Fine. So here I've got my all values. Sorry, name one, name two, name one, name two, like this. Okay, now what is the importance of this set row? Here, suppose this is something I'm iterating the entire data table. But suppose if I know which row I have my data, so I can simply set this row index to the value. Suppose I know my data is in second row, and I can get the value here. Yeah, so I've got the value here is name 2. This is something you can so this is the importance of this setting this. So if we are in different tables, different classes, so we can run it in our own way. We can run it to our index in a different manner. So this is the importance. So like this, we can iterate XLS file, XLSX file, CSV files, and all. So this is a very easy to use. Here you can see here. Okay, now the next thing which I need to tell you is the primary key concept and the headerless files. So very first thing, the very important part is here. I need to explain the primary key concept first, so you understand that. So I'm going to yes, fine. So let me just show you my file. So this is my XLSX file. Okay, and I know here what we have here some names, classes, marks. Suppose let me just change the names. Okay, fine. This is the names now. Now, what I need to know. Suppose let me just show you example in this associate. Sorry. Okay. So now what I want to know that what is there on the name 3. So right now my name 3 is working as my primary key, and the data is coming. You can get it, any data as I can see it. So this kind of features we can get using primary key concept in our data table. So let me just show you how to do that. I think the class minute. So file, need to use it here, select file here. So what I need to do, I need to set the primary key. So my name column is my primary key here. And then if I want to know the marks dot get value. So here you can see these two type of function, get value and get value at. I will tell you what is the use of get value and get value at a different label. So let me open the file first. So here this is my, suppose I want to know the marks of this name to get. So here I will give the primary key and the marks. Okay, and then I can leave, and then I will save it and just check whether what we're getting here. Yeah, so we're getting the correct answer here. Suppose now that okay, let me open it again. One. Now let me show you that if I will use that value, so here I didn't mention any column, so let's see which column value will come. Okay, so we are getting the value of the next column, the second column. So basically when we use only single parameterized constructor of get value, sorry, overloaded method of get value, we get the very next method of the primary key column. So this is my primary key, so we will get this method. Okay, so and why this? Because sometimes we have some files which have only two columns. One column is the primary key, second column is one get. So well, in that case we can we need not to write every time the column name. We can only give the value and we can get the value of the column. So it's like a key value pairing. So that's why we have this type of overloaded method here. So now suppose we have many name too. Sorry. So now let's check what it will give you. It will give you the value of the first name. Now I want to get the all name to guys in the name column. So what we will do here, we can have data source dot get values function, which will return me the list. So get value name. And here I will get the list of the strings. And then we can iterate it accordingly using the enhanced for. So let's just run it. Yeah, so we are getting here my two values. Now the next thing, I don't need this column, I need the entire row. So what we can do, we can have dot get row. and write the primary key. So it will give you the one row. Okay, so let me just show you the row feature. So here what I will get my row, and now I want the marks of this row, class of this row, then row dot get value of the column name. So now let's see if you're getting 90 we're getting here, and if I will use the get rows function, I will get the list of that, and we can iterate it accordingly. So this is how we can use primary key in our work, primary key concept in our work. So the next thing which we're going to cover is the headerless files. Headerless file is a very interesting kind of files. So let me just show you an example. The best example you can get it as like property file. So property file is a kind of headerless file. So let me just show you why it is called. Because all these CSV text files, test.xlsx file, these have some kind of header to which you can add the values and all. We can make them also the headerless files, but let me give you the proper example of this. Suppose let's take this getLine.properties file. It do not have any header. It have the key value, it have the key value, it have the value. This is the key and this is the value. So how do we iterate them? So basically such kind of files comes in the headerless files. Let me just show you. Suppose I have this one. Okay, so this is imported already. I want to get the value. Nothing else. Need to do nothing. I want to get this. So what we will do, we will use this SDS DataSource dot get value. Yeah, we are getting the value associated with this key. So like this, we can do this. So properties file iteration is very easy using this API, because now what is true? Basically, let me just give an example of one user defined from extrinsic files. So this is my file like extrinsic, and this is my dead file. Okay, all right. So now let me just open this extrinsic file using. Now I have some values like one, command 2, from colon, command 3, colon, 4. Now value 1, colon, value 2, colon, value 3, colon, value 4, value 5, colon, value 6, colon, value 7, colon, value 8. Okay, fine. So this is my extrinsic file. Properties, CSV, XLSX, these are the intrinsic files. So the logic for these files is already in the API code. So now we have an intrinsic file here. So extrinsic dot dat. So what do you think? It will import this file? No, because it will give you the null pointer exception. The reason is because there is no file definition defined for this file, right? So what we are going to do here, first we will define the file definition. So file definition is a kind of definition for the file through which we can import any kind of data user file. Okay, so what we need to do in this definition, we need to add the row delimiter very first. What is the row delimiter here? Row delimiter is the new line data table dot sorry and it can be anything. I'm just giving here my new line. You can give it any kind of value like comma or something. Add column delimiter. We can have multiple column delimiters. So here I will use the colon value. Okay. Sorry. So now alright, let's just run it. Let's see what happens. Yeah. So my dat file is getting imported now. We can have the values of this. Okay, fine. Let me just iterate it one by one. Don't worry. So right now I didn't mention that it's a headerless file. So the header for this file is this. These are the values. So we can easily iterate them. Suppose let's set the file as headerless dot set headerless file. So now I'm getting 3. Now how to iterate these headerless files? Because now this row itself comes in this header row. It's coming in the value right now. So we can easily iterate, because if the file is header, we need to work on the index basis. So XLS data source dot get row count and I plus plus. Okay, and what we're forgetting here is, yes, we're forgetting to dot set row index. Yeah, so we get the value at 1 is main2, sorry, main2 value 1 value 6, main2 value 10 value 6. So like this we can use it. Suppose we have a very different type of file. So now just what we need to do, instead of this new line. Just give the pipe. Let's check we're getting this algorithm. Yes, we're getting. So now this is my single line data source file. So this is something which comes in the, is a kind of feed coming, suppose, which have different type of formats. So you can use that format. You can define the file definition accordingly, and you can use them in your data source API. So this is how these extrinsic files would work for our framework.